Hi! Quick little video to do with character backstories, because that's a question that gets asked a lot in the YouTube Brigade Facebook page. For a game I'm wanting to run, I decided it would be easier, instead of just like asking people for a backstory, to almost give like a questionnaire. Yeah, so I'm going to like copy the document text into the video description, so you could actually read it better laid out like that. But one of the better things to do if you've got players, for example, where some will just go, well, I don't know, I'm a pirate, I come from such and such, you know, and I like stabbing things, and you might have somebody else who gives you like chapter 1 of their first novel for their character backstory. Instead of just leaving it up to the players entirely, give them a quick little questionnaire thing and say no more than a paragraph for each response, and just ask like key events from the childhood, and say 1 to 5 of major events up to 12 years old. And then do another one from 12 to 18, where it's again 1 to 5 key events, no more than a paragraph each. And then adult life, and just 18 later, unless you've got very old characters, or for example vampire, etc., where it can be a few hundred years old. It should give you enough to build on as a GM to incorporate the character's backstory into the setting that you're running. Other quick questions to say would, it's like some people might give you the whole genealogy of their family line. Maybe just say, look, what's your immediate family? Who's your mum, your dad, and, siblings. Perhaps any other relatives if they're really important to that character's development before the game, or maybe during the game. What are their favourite and worst memories? Ask for like 3 to 5 memories, and keep a rough balance where it's about even, maybe 1 or 2 more of the other, because that'll give you an insight into how that character thinks of, well, good and bad. It's like, oh, that was a really enjoyable thing, maybe I could incorporate an element of that into the story that gives them a chance to reflect upon that. Other things that are useful for a GM before the game are questions like, just like, are there any character phrases or philosophies that you have, or what's their personality and attitude? Because that's not something you normally get on a character sheet. I think in Cyberpunk, when you're rolling up characters, you do get that as one of the tables, but in a lot of other games, it's just, go for it. But yeah, what else did I put down? Yeah, most recent mundane happenings. This is written more in mind for a World of Darkness game, where there's going to be some supernatural elements, and all I wanted to know is what's the most recent normal thing that the character has had happen that's, sort of like a major event, or it could literally just be, well, I went to the shop and bought milk this morning. But that would also help if you're setting the game up where the players aren't starting off together and it's a party-based game. It might be handy finding out what kind of daily task that person's done before the game to figure out how these people meet up. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it there, and woo, short video finally. Take care of yourselves and happy gaming.